gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
When KB's damage was as low as it is, I
Get a cheap shot because I was spamming shouts. You wouldn't have got that even if you weren't.
What do you do? It's so retardedly easy for me to land a cheap shot on you. You can spam all you want. Mine is instacast, yours is not. Yours is global.
You rarely ever got them on me. Out of all the games, I think you got 2 on me. I shouted you out the rest when you tried to do it.
You died twice.
I never
his
died
damage
to your
was
opener.
so much worse. His damage was so much worse in this series than before.
When I died to y'all, it was to Nate's. It was to Nate turning on me and deep freezing. It wasn't to you Vanish cheap shotting me. It was to Nate deep freezing me and then y'all switching in the
following up with Vanish cheap shot. Like again, I can easily manage a cheap shot on you who's spamming shouts on me. That does not stop me. What does stop me is my inability to actually use my abilities because I have 500 ping.
Well, all I'm saying is you didn't have 500 ping all day, and I did shout you out of a bunch of Vanish.
Yeah. I don't know, when you do 1500 damage in a bunch of games...
I'm not talking about the last game.
Same? Generally, I got every single Vanish possible.
You really
Not every
didn't.
single, actually, quite a few. I don't know, then I have a question. How did you guys manage to do, again, you did 1,000-ish damage.
Okay, when you beat us in 30 seconds, you'd get your Vanish.
That wasn't
Which,
a 30
by the way,
second fight.
No, it definitely
know.
was. When me and C-Dub, or if one of us is under 10k damage and the other's under like 15k, that's a 30-second match. Most of the matches...
Really.
No, most of the matches where y'all just raped us like you should rape us every single time were 30 seconds to 45 seconds.
No.
Get a stopwatch and time them next time.
There is a timer on the little.
Well, then you really
score
weren't
when
watching.
You leave arena. Generally was 3-4 minute matches. You can take away a minute from that.
You can take away 2 minutes because 1 minute is in the starting area. Another minute we usually just sit there and wait on you to open or try to pull you. In a minute at the very least. Because I used my Blood Rage early and it's always back up before y'all come up. So that's 2 minutes right there.
Now you can tell yourself whatever you like. That does not stop the fact that you did absolutely no damage in any of the games where I had the ability to use my cooldowns. Mainly because your ass got charged. Wait, charged, never mind. You got vanished out of charge. Quite a few times.
Okay, whatever you say. I don't think you were paying attention to all of that, any of it.
I don't know, I was paying attention to the final result and I was just kicking the shit out of you. Oh, because you are supposed to win. Oh my god. I don't know. Warriors take out rogues very effectively. You do not know how to use your Blade Storm yet. You don't even know how to use your Blade Storm yet. That was like hilarious watching you use Blade Storm and us just scattering around and doing no damage.
You really, you didn't even realize how I used it because you ran away, and that was the point. I didn't use it to kill.
Exactly.
I used it so you would get off Ceta when y'all were doing burst.
Damage.
I can't.
When you Blade
There's two different ways.
Ceta was right there.
Sorry, I don't run a cleave. I don't run cleave and train something, so I don't always use Blade Storm just to train someone down. I use it to get people. When y'all were setting up damage, then I used.
I don't remember you using Blade Storm once where we actually swapped off and ran away because we were not dying. They just sat in evasion and it's like, okay.
Oh my god, you are
Dude, your blades, like, there is no point denying it. Your blade storms are shit.
Sorry, I don't use them like you do. So clearly they're shit. I don't play cleave. I don't use them to kill. Every single time that I used it, you fainted like you're supposed to. You evasioned like you were supposed to. And you got away from Cedar, which was the plan.
He teleported away, in fact. It's... You blade storming on top of me, like, you do not realize how much damage a blade storm can actually do. Like, if you get a sweeping strikes blade storm right next to any one of us, like 2 people, so it bounces back and forth, you will drop 2 targets instantly to 30%. That's a much more effective peel than
do you not realize how many outs
hoping for the best.
Both of you have? Like, you should realize how many outs you and Nate both have. And sure, I can get on P-ball,
you
do it, but that's leaving you open. Y'all both open on C-dub, and that's...
You should realize also that it takes a couple seconds to realize that, hey, the guy is spinning. Look at that, he already has
Really,
2
because when I'm playing my rogue, I see it instantly, and it gets, yeah, it'll get 2 hits off on me, but that's not 2 seconds.
It can happen if you get behind the target too. It is just a wonderful
Either way, and going into this, I told P-Baller and I told them we shouldn't win Vershel ever, not once. We haven't played together long. They haven't ever played the comp.
Yeah.
And then when we won like probably 2 games legit, and then everything else was, oh, I'm lagging. I'm not really worried about. We shouldn't have won. And the fact that you're criticizing something when you're an awful warrior, and everyone like knows that, you play cleave, like don't criticize my play unless your play's better, which it is.
I'm an awful warrior, you say. I'm playing with a keyboard turning PvE superstar.
You're playing cleave?
Okay, I have a question. If I'm playing cleave, then why don't you try it?
Because I don't want to play cleave.
I have a question. What is your success in arena, by the way? This is
much more than yours, actually.
What did you do?
When have you ever held #1 on a tournament realm? Ever? Never? No, didn't think so.
Tournament realm? I didn't play tournament realm last season, so I can't comment on that.
Oh, okay. That's not my fault now, is it?
It's hard to compare something that a person actually didn't participate in.
And Jason just said, yeah, y'all did. By the way.
I didn't last season, nope.
Yeah, we did.
Because I was still... You did, I didn't, because we were on ESL, not the actual tournament thing. Or what the hell was it? We had the gaming league thing. That wasn't the tournament.
Oh, you mean BC?
Yeah, he's talking about BC right now.
Of course I'm talking about BC, but you're talking about arena success completely. Like, you can compare your Wrath to my BC.
When we were playing shitty comp.
Yeah, like... I also in the tournament never had an account. We did have an account that was... What the hell was it? Whatever that gaming league thing was. College gaming league, that's it. So yeah, Deltons, please continue. #1 apparently on tournament. Fascinating.
Okay.
Anything else? So you were with Gamba or something?
No, I played with Diddy and
Oh,
Green
you
Ranger,
held
and we held it until I quit. Until I quit. And no, you actually never held #1 on any sort of...
Don't drag him,
you're recording this, right?
Chris, please say you're recording. I'm not retarded. Get me back in.
You just said you played on CGL and DSL. Those are both tournament rounds.
We played on College Gaming League, that's it. And we played double healer Rogue, and yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, but aside from that, what else did you do? So apparently you had this one success where you, I guess pulled a,
I don't have to pull anything, say yeah, I pulled a
That's like Bodell saying that, yeah, oh yeah, we were #1 for 2 weeks, yeah, we're amazing.
On a shitty battle group. You realize every single time up until Wrath, every time I played you on my warrior, I never lost an arena. Just saying. You're a much better rogue in Wrath, though. You're a much better rogue in Wrath, I will admit that. Or it was the same name now. I was Orc and I played with So on Death Row.
Don't remember playing you.
You played me quite a bit.
Maybe, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, like, as a warrior right now, I have a slight edge on you, just because I do have much more experience in Wrath PvP. And stating the obvious that your blade storms are weak is just that.
You might say that, but the kind of difference is you play pure offensive and get blown up, and I mean, I get blown up, yes. I did get blown up by... I've watched you get blown up by Keto and Ashen because you switched to Zerker and they switched to you in full Zerker. I watched it happen many times. But the point is, you are a more offensive player than me. Much more offensive player than me. And that's why you fit Rogue better than me, and I fit Warrior better than you. Because Warrior is more of a defensive class.
Yep, I agree 100%. And the more defensive Warrior is, the better. I agree completely with that. Eventually, you will become a better Warrior than me, but right now I have just a slight edge on you, just because I have experience. Like, again, Bladestorm, it's your one fault, is Bladestorm use. It's not a big one, like, yeah, as you said, you do pull us off, but you can do just such terrible damage with a Bladestorm.
And I do use it for damage on other teams, but as RMP, unless y'all are clumped up, which you were in the first game, but later on you started unclumping, it just really wasn't worth it for damage. Unless I was going to switch to P-Baller and try to get a kill, and if I switched to P-Baller and tried to get a kill, I mean, y'all were going to kill one of my people before I could kill. Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
again though, just...
Bladestorms and Cleave and versus RMP is just so much different. Like, I can't even explain. Like, I don't know. Like, when you're with Heglic,
or maybe
you Bladestorm into a Hodge, right? Most of the time you Bladestorm into a Hodge when people are clumped.
Depends. He generally uses Hodge to cause a trinket of some sort. Sometimes we generally try to Hodge or Bladestorm.
There's just not much opportunity for me to Bladestorm for damage versus y'all. Because you gotta realize Nate's CCing me the whole time. I'm off on my own, mostly getting CC.
Like, one thing that you also have to do a lot better though is intervene sheep. Like, when you are using it...
I did it a bunch.
You did? Well, just generally, like, I can, like, easily stop and just auto-attack the things off, and that's...
I have intervene glyph for 2, and I intervene probably like 10 or 11 to 12 of Nate's sheep, and it would break. I only try to intervene full Duras, because other than that, it's not worth it.
I was guessing that you were trying to intervene my kidney shot.
No, I'm not worried about your stuns at all. It's all Nate's sheep when he starts casting.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop the stun. I'm gonna do much more by not being in CC than I am going to be taking a stun from you. Because the stun is actually going to go on me, and then from that stun I'm going to get tossed in more CC.
But that gives the option for Seedup to run away, which, if he's stunned, he eats damage. So I guess, yeah, it depends. Yeah. What were we arguing about? Oh yeah, crappy Bladestorm use. You suck. Haha.
Haha, haha, I broke you last vanish with the
screw
chart.
you. Yeah. Yeah, that was
that actually was lag, I'll admit to
like, again, right now I have about 565 latency. It is just it's just so frustrating to play in it. It's just like I'm trying, like I know that you're gonna charge me. I try to just vanish it and then like sitting there with the fucking stun. Ugh. So fucking irritating. Like, I got fucking howled out of something or feared out of. vanish too. It is just so frustrating, goddamn. Fucking hate playing in lag. Especially when, like, basically it's on me to do lots of damage to kill you guys. Like, if I cannot stay on a target, we lose. Like all those last games, I did fucking nothing. I just took your damage and fucking died, basically. So fucking retarded, pissed me off like crazy. But yeah. Again, I think you just undervalue Bladestorm. That's your biggest fault.
I can guarantee you that I undervalue it because I was real close when this patch got released to not getting it and getting Death Wish and
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, it is just such a powerful tool. Like, again,
I just don't
lack of experience in that
I don't
sense.
like it for damage. Unless I can get all three of you, I don't like it for damage. Because we're an outlasting comp. The longer I can make the match go, the more in favor of us it's gonna swing.
Yeah, like,
there's a lot of teams I do use it against offensively with, but RNP is not one of them unless I can catch all three of
them. Generally, that's what I look for, though. Like, our cleave, it is still an outlast cleave, just because the red paladins have substantial survivability. Same with druids. And we do outlast, but again, it's just sweeping strikes, Bladestorm. If you all you need is 2 ticks, and you will do just 10,000 damage on both targets.
I don't even have the rage for it most of the time, honestly. I don't have Sweeping Strikes Glyph, I use Intervene and stuff.
Yeah, that's a really big fault, I guess, of your comp, is that you can't get that, since you do need the Intervene more. Yeah, like, on my warrior, it's just insane. Like, I don't know if you were watching one match against Keto, he cheap shot me, I just trinket, cheap shot, pop, sweeping strikes, MS once, pop Bladestorm, drop
Oh, no, I know that
20%.
Sweeping Strikes Bladestorm. If I'm gonna use it offensively, I do Sweeping Strikes. Like, that is a lot of damage. Obviously, I know that.
Yeah.
But when you don't see me using Sweeping Strikes, I'm not using it offensively. I'm using it to get everyone away and to stop cast.
Like, not having the glyph for sweeping strikes is just, yeah, that lowers your AoE damage a lot. Like, I tried playing without the glyph and it's extraordinarily noticeable. Like, not having the ability to time your sweeping strike with the whirlwind is just, it is game breaking. For worse. But yeah, again, like, the only reason why I fucking snapped on you there is just because, again, I'm fucking pissed off that I'm fucking lagging. I hate lag. It is just, when I play my rogue, I need 100%, just everything goes off the second that I press it. Not, I press, I wait, it goes off. I press,
we're gonna be in a video arguing. We're gonna be in a video arguing, because Chris has been in this chat.
What a fag.